Greetings everyone, this is our group country profile. We are from group 5 which consists of me, Prosa and Ling An, and I am the first speaker who will walk you through. The first point is geographical features. So this is the flag of Malaysia, and the capital city of Malaysia is called Kuala Lumpur. Malaysia is located in Southeast Asia, composed of two regions, West Malaysia and East Malaysia. The neighbors of Malaysia are Brunei, Indonesia, Thailand, and Singapore. The three big environmental problems happen in Malaysia are water pollution, air pollution, and waste problem. The water security problem in Malaysia are ineffective governance structures and unsustainable tariffs. Malaysia's most valuable mineral resources are its reserve of petroleum and natural gas. Moving on to the second point is the head of state of Malaysia is Mr. Yang di Pertua Agong. Malaysia is a country operating a constitutional monarchy and also classified as a representative democracy. The current ruling parties in Malaysia is called Pakatan Harapan Coalitions. Moving on to the third point, which is military. The alliance of Malaysia are Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, and the United Kingdom, and also form as the five-power defense arrangement. The dispute of Malaysia is Indonesia. Malaysia had faced a lot of war in the past, such as the Indonesia-Malaysia confrontation in the 1960s and international force for Timor in the early 20s. On 13 May 1969, incident was the Sino-Malay sectarian violence that took place in Kuala Lumpur. Moving on to the fourth point, talking about Malaysia's economic. The GDP of Malaysia is $364.7 billion in 2019, and the main source of income is from industry. The main export of Malaysia is crude oil and petroleum products, and the palm oil, and the semiconductors. In 2019, Malaysia's main trade partners were China 14.2%, Singapore 13.9%, United States 9.7%, Hong Kong 6.7%. Moving to the last point, which talk about Malaysia's culture. Malaysia has the population of 33.42 million. The demographics of Malaysia's population is growing at a rate of 1.94% per year as of 2017. The official language of Malaysia is Malay. The major religion in Malaysia is Islam. Malaysia's official religion is followed by about 3/5 of the population. The major social problems happen in Malaysia are freedom of expressions, criminal justice systems, police abuse and immunity, freedom of assembly and association, child marriage, and the freedom of religion.
Hello everyone, my name is Ling An, and now I'm going to present you about the political crisis in Malaysia. On February 24, 2020, a 94-year-old Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad suddenly announced resignation from the position, which turned Malaysia to a political crisis after 2018 national elections. Back to 2018, Pakatan Harapan, a coalition party, was the winner. And under this coalition party, there are two main politicians, such as Dr. Tun Muhammad Mahathir and Anwar Ibrahim. After winning the election, Dr. Mahathir promised that he will transfer the power as a prime minister to Anwar Ibrahim after 2 years in the office. But in 2020, Dr. Mahathir refused to hand power over Anwar Ibrahim and suddenly stepped down from the office. According to Straits Times reported Mahathir's speech that he wanted to form a unity government made up of individuals who will set aside party politics, because politicians and political parties prioritize politics too much until they forget about the country. He continued, "I promise to resign to give lower house an opportunity to decide who is to replace me. If it is true that I am supported, I will return. If it's not, I will accept anyone who is chosen. That means Dr. Mahathir does not want to transfer power as his promise and want to continue as a prime minister by his own party and not align with any political party at all. So, what's next? Can Dr. Mahathir still be a prime minister as he wished? The answer is no. According to Reuters, one day after the announcement from Dr. Mahathir, Malaysia King Sultan Abdullah Sultan Ahmad Shah will meet all 222 elected members of parliament to ask whether they want a new election or choose someone to be a prime minister. On February 29, the king appointed Muhyiddin Yassin as a new prime minister on the ground that he possibly has the majority support from the lawmaker in parliament. And on the 1st March, he sworn in as Malaysia's new prime minister with 113 support in the parliament. Not to mention, Muhyiddin Yassin used to work under Dr. Mahathir, but after Dr. Mahathir stepped down, he formed a new coalition party called Perikatan Nasional with many other political parties and secured the support and confidence from Malaysia King. Through the experience that he has previously, plus the support with other political parties, and the reason why Malaysia King decided to choose him as a new prime minister. This is a week of political crisis in Malaysia. Even though Malaysia has a new prime minister, but the stability is uncertain. Plus, the country also faces economic downturn and health crisis from COVID-19. So yes, that is the brief summary of political crisis in Malaysia. I hope you all can learn something about Malaysia in this video. Thank you so much.